1 second just to make sure YouTube is rolling as well. Hope you're doing good, Jackson. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Yourself? What's good?
Pretty good. Pretty good. I just got back and got the new iPhone 15 Pro Max Extreme Ultra. So we are good there. All right. Let me try this one more time just to make sure we are good on YouTube because that's where we are rolling. Okay, let me check. Thanks, Jackson, for being patient. Pretty excited about what we're going to chat about today.
Good stuff. Good stuff to come.
Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. We
All right.
are, there it is. We are good. Got the chat going on YouTube. Jackson, take it away, buddy.
Let's get rocking and rolling. Welcome to episode 279 of Boog Life, pitted with action and Manny V. I'm coming to you from the heart of NASCAR Valley. Manny V back home in San Diego.
That's right. Thanks, Jackson, for being there for us. Yeah, I am pretty pumped to see what we got lined up for today. So let's rock and roll.
All right. First and foremost, shout outs. My shout out this week, I'm sending happy birthday wishes to five-time women's world champion Neymara Carvalho.
Well, she is one of those rare humans that if she wanted to get back on the world tour, she probably could walk away with it.
Well, she has still been dabbling in competing on the women's world tour. It's actually one of the highlights for me with the world tour this year is seeing both Neymara and her daughter, Luna Hardman, competing in the same events. Because as we know, Luna was the junior women's world champion last year. So the first ever mother-daughter world champion combo in the history of our sport. But now they're both competing in the women's, and I foresee multiple world titles in Luna's future. So, it's going to be interesting to watch over the next couple of years. As obviously we know, Neymara is the event organizer for the Wahine Bodyboard Pro in Espírito Santo, Brazil, coming up at the end of April. And, she's kind of in the latter days of her competitive years, whereas her daughter Luna is just getting started.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting to watch her through the years and see if she can definitely match and probably exceed all expectations, including probably the world title count of her mom. So that'll be fun to watch.
Yeah, keep in mind, right now, women's bodyboarding, Neymara Carvalho is tied with Isabella Souza with the most women's world titles. And, Isabella Souza's stepped away from competing, focusing more on free riding these days. And Neymar not really competing on a full-time schedule, as far as I know. So that piece of bodyboarding history may stay intact for a while. But yeah, we'll see what the next few years bring. I would not be surprised if we saw previous world champions take a shot at it, like Sari O'Hara, who's it seems to be in her prime right now. Two-time world champion. We'll see how much she has in store for the future. And I can't say it enough. Keep an eye on Luna. But in the meantime, Neymara, if you happen to see this, parabéns, campeón.
Yeah, happy birthday, Nay. Shout outs for me goes to WeBodyboard, as we know, is a hub for bodyboarding videos, probably the epicenter of what's happening across the world when it comes to being able to see riders uploading videos, but also him handpicking and choosing everything what is out there and bringing it to, a place, a hub where we don't have to go look for it. It's all said and done right here. It's well organized. And so, yeah, WeBodyboard, for their humility of saying, hey, my laptop took a shit. I don't have the funds right now to replace it. Can you guys help me? And that, I'm telling you, as a business owner, is very hard to do. And big shout outs to him for making that happen. But also shout outs to the supporters who came up strong. It like surpassed what he was asking for, fourfold. And yeah, so WeBodyboard and their supporters, including me, we're always there to watch each other. So super stoked he got a new computer, because it's going to keep WeBodyboarding going. So yeah, those are my shout outs for this week.
I am wholeheartedly with you on that shout out. WeBodyboard, one of my go-to reference points on social media and YouTube for the latest bodyboarding videos. And I was thoroughly impressed with the way that unfolded. I'm glad that it worked out for WeBodyboarding. And I have to give kudos to the bodyboarding community for stepping up to the plate and helping out as usual.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at some of the GoFundMe names, and it's pretty cool to see some of the names that were on that list of donors. And there's a lot of them that we know of. And so shout out to all the supporters once again for keeping WeBodyboard trucking. So there's my shout outs.
All right. And with that, we'll roll right into bodyboarding news. I'm going to focus a little bit on the Shark Island Challenge 2024. We talked a lot about this last episode. Since then, Australian legend Toby Player has been confirmed for the field of competitors for the Shark Island Challenge. Now, this has me stoked because Toby has never won the Shark Island Challenge. His brother Ben won it twice consecutively, but Toby has yet to walk away with the bragging rights. And I'm super, super stoked to see him come out of quote unquote bodyboard retirement and take a shot at this.
Yeah, I'm looking up right now. Toby has a shop, a bodyboard shop. And I just want to get it right. Is it Bodyboard King? Shoot, I just want to make sure. Bodyboard, yeah. So I believe Toby and a group of people are all about, Bodyboard King is their shop that they have down in Australia. But that's a side note. To see Toby and to see him just added onto the lineup that they have for the Shark Island Challenge, which, I think if we all just send the vibes to Mother Nature to deliver some swell during that month-long waiting period, then we will be able to see, all these old school guys meshing with the new school guys, and to see where everybody's at as far as their bodyboarding capabilities. Because Toby and Ben, they're not young guns anymore, but they're not going to hold back either. So it's going to be very exciting to watch.
Well, the way this is lining up, you're going to have multiple generations of bodyboarding talent going up against one another. And you're going to have Lily Pollard battling it out with the guys. This is, for me, the most highly anticipated bodyboarding event of the year. And I can hardly control my excitement at this event. Like we discussed last week, I hope to God there's a live feed for this event. Because I want to watch this unfold because Shark Island is legendary. This, Shark Island is right up there with the Pipeline Comp, Fronton, Chopu, even all those epic IBA Eureka Chilean Challenge events, and to get this event back and to have the names that are coming out to compete for this, I cannot wait.
I'm right there with you. I mean, this is going to be very exciting. We should reach out to them to see if they are going to stream live. And if they do, I guarantee you it's going to have some pretty big numbers. So let's hope they do. I know it's going to be a logistical nightmare to pull that off because Shark Island, I've never been there, but from all the photos and video that I've seen, it's a reef break that's breaking 4, 5, 600 yards out from the shore. So unless you have cameramen with long lenses from land, um, it's going to be, it's going to be easy to do that. You'll have one camera angle, but you'll need the proper camera to like capture it. But if they want to get people on the boat in the channel streaming live, then it's totally possible, especially now with the Starlink system. You can totally stream HD live footage from anywhere in the world. So I wonder if they got that up their sleeve. We'll find out, though. We'll definitely find out.
And for the event organizers of the Shark Island Challenge, I will gladly work for meat pies.
Yeah, me too. Minced meat, pepper minced meat, please.
Just give me a place to crash out, somebody's floor close by, feed me some meat pies, I'm good to go.
I will even go a step further. I'll sleep in the tents on the beach. I'll be security as well.
I've got a tent and a sleeping bag ready to go.
All right. Yeah, but the Shark Island Challenge, friggin' please stream live. Bodyboarding news on my end. This Wednesday, we're bringing out new images for the Boog Live shop from the Aaron Lloyd slides. Ed is supposed to pick this up about a month ago, but this is available right now. Like you can get this online right now, but it's essentially all the Aaron Lloyd photos. Can you see Roach there? It's all the Aaron Lloyd photos that I purchased a while ago. Gosh, 24 years ago. But what we've done is this is the best avenue to disseminate all these incredible images to the bodyboarding community, and that's just putting them on sweaters, t-shirts, coffee mugs. All the Roach photos are on pint glasses, so you have all these images on Teddy T's trying to call me, but the shop.booglife.com is a Shopify web page, and it's super easy. Everything's there. Just type in your favorite bodyboarder and see what pops up. If not, just scroll around and see what's available. But there's a fresh new batch that is going to be coming up on Wednesday, 12 o'clock noon, California time. And let me see, I didn't prep this, but let's see if it doesn't take too long. I'll pull up a couple photos so you guys can see what we have in store. Do you got a second, Jackson?
I'm not racing off anywhere, brother.
All right, let's see what we got. I got 4 already complete. Let's see if we can share this. Yeah, there we go. So what we'll do is I will share this screen, and I'll just show you the ones that I do have ready to go. Okay, rolling. Oh, not there. Stand by. There we go. So let me share this screen, and there it is. These are just a few that I have right now. So this is the Ben Severson slide. Super sick shot of installing. Don't know exactly where that is, but I got a J-Reel photo that's going to be available on t-shirts. The coolest thing I think about this is it's history. It's bodyboarding history that you'll be able to wear and perpetuate the story behind the slide. There's a story behind this slide. So when you wear it and you see J-Reel, or maybe we talk to J-Reel and ask him about these photos, which I believe is Cabo San Lucas, there's a story behind this. So just keeping the history, bodyboarding history alive. And this right here is iconic, Mike Shaw, one of the first, black bodyboarders that I've ever seen. And he made a full presence during the early 90s. I believe he's from San Francisco, and I think he's still there. So we definitely need to interview him. but he's going to be on a t-shirt and sweater, and of course Pat Codwell. And this is another cool thing is the slide itself is, Buzzards is the name of the break that is in Los Cabos, Baja California. Aaron Lloyd. I mean, this is a sick shot of, Pat, and that's it. Those are the first four. There's going to be about 10 new images that you can have on sweaters and t-shirts. But yeah, I'm really excited about the new batch dropping on Wednesday at 12 o'clock California time. The other thing I want to talk about for bodyboarding news is, do I have that ready? Let me prep that really quick. But
Well, while you're doing that, just one quick thing, a
go for it.
personal testimonial. The Boog Life apparel with the slides, I've got a hoodie with Roach on it that Manny hooked me up with before I left San Diego. The comfort and quality of that sweatshirt is second to none. I've been wearing the heck out of it on a regular basis, and I can't say enough about the quality of the product.
And you know what, too? I've been watching seeing if it fades, to see if it starts peeling. And this one's brand new, but the one that I have, I've washed it, I think maybe 4 or 5 times, and still like no cracking, no peeling, no. It's actually really legit. So yeah, comfortable and quality. So I'm super stoked on that.
I've washed
I
mine
did
about 10 times and it's still holding up like it's brand new. And
perfect.
by the way, that image on that sweatshirt you just showed, Roach in the barrel giving the one finger salute, that's iconic right there.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see that there.
Dude, that's
My
right up
cat.
there with the Johnny Cash t-shirt with Johnny Cash flipping the bird.
So Ed, your sweater's here. Pick it up whenever we can. Meet up. The other thing, I found it. I wanted to share this screen, and I'm sure you can chime in on this. There it is. This is where I found the information on it, but if you don't already follow this person, I suggest you do. Her name's Patty Serrano. She is an icon in the bodyboarding industry. She's one of those people that were there from the very beginning. So if you're on Facebook, go ahead and follow her, and you're going to see a lot of history thrown on her page when it comes to bodyboarding. She was there from day one when bodyboarding was born, or boogie boarding. But what she and this guy right here did this weekend was the start of something very cool. This is called Boogie Fest 2024, and Guilherme Tamega will be hosting, I think, 3 or 4 of these throughout the year. But yeah, it's a very, very cool thing. It's essentially what she was doing back in the day, which was promoting the stoke, promoting the awesomeness of bodyboarding at the core level, which is having fun. So props to her and GT for organizing these Boogie Fest events. They're free to attend, and you'll be able to chat it up with guys like Guilherme Tamega, and whoever's on site. I think Mike Strawley was present this weekend. So definitely something to be put on the map. If you haven't already, if you didn't go to this weekend, they do have a couple more on the West Coast and on the East Coast. We'll look for more information on Boogie Fest 2024 for next week, and then we'll deliver the information. But yeah, if you are not already following, check out Patty.
Yeah, definitely. They'll be running events on the West Coast, the East Coast. They're even going to be doing a riverboarding event in Colorado.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
That's cool. So yeah, Boogie news on my end, done.
All right. So we were talking about the Shark Island Challenge. In my opinion, the 2001 Shark Island Challenge still one of the heaviest events in bodyboarding history. And we had touched upon this video clip last week. I said I would dig it up on YouTube. This week's video of the week, the No Friends clip for Shark Island Challenge 2001.
Can we showcase that your blog post first before showing the video?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah. I don't want to miss skip this because it was on our to-do list. But if
A
you don't
little a little gratuitous self-promotion.
if you don't already follow bodyboarding101.blogspot.com, do it now because you're going to get a ton of history, bodyboarding history from this guy right here, Steve Action Jackson. And he's got a ton of information, including this that was posted on Monday, July 2nd, 2012. So he's got a lot of content here.
And it's been updated up through 2019, so it's current because the last time it ran was 2018. But yeah, by the end of the year, we'll be going live with bodyboarding101.com, and I will actually be pulling down the blog spot. So dive in there, soak it all up, because a lot of the comment, in my opinion, is filler comment and outdated news updates. Is the actual historical blogs will be featured on bodyboarding101.com, as well as a line of merchandise that I'm going to be working on. So I want to say by September, keeping in line with the whole school theme and bodyboarding 101, I want to be able to launch it as back to school in late August, early September.
Sounds perfect. Perfect timing. Yeah, and we'll be just dropping more and more details as it gets closer and closer. But yeah, this is the link that Steve sent over. But the history of the winners are right here. It's freaking amazing. Just seeing, Guilherme Tamega 3 times in a row, three
Only
wins.
person to ever win it 3 years consecutively. As
Ben
I
came
mentioned,
close.
Ben Player, 2007, 2008, won it back to back, but only GT has pulled off the three-peat.
I'm looking at all the winners. They got Jason Finlay, Mitch Rollins a couple times.
Andrew
Um,
Lester,
yeah,
Winnie, yeah.
Kingy, Stewart. The first one, Matt Percy, of course. Bullet, Rizal. Yeah, this is amazing. So we'll put the link over in the chat right now, in the YouTube chat. But now you can introduce the next one, the video.
Yes. The Shark Island 2001 video clip from No Friends. This is why I still believe this is one of the heaviest contests ever held.
Let's do it.
Shark Island was probably the heaviest contest I've ever been in. It was pretty much suicide out there. Just dry reef sticking out everywhere with 8 feet thick waves breaking onto a dry ledge, and you just had to go for it. It's really hard because the waves are like luck of the draw. If you got lucky, you'd get a sick barreling wave. If you were unlucky, you'd get a wave breaking on dry reef. So everyone just had to go out there and just go for it. There was no time to think. You just had to catch whatever came to you. But it was definitely the heaviest wave ever. So, yeah.
Oh my God. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, Shark Island is not a place you want to get caught in the lip.
No. Or in the face of the wave, Jesus. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, that one spot on the wave called the Surge, that has claimed God knows how much flesh over the decades.
Oh my God. Look at the next one behind. Jeez.
Yeah.
That
Now,
was-
for those of you that don't remember or might be too young to have even known about this, that was the year that Alistair Taylor, bodyboarding legend, got sent to the hospital because he hit the reef in his heat. And of course, walking away the winner of that absolute chaotic event was Damian King.
I mean, that took the breath out of me just watching that. And now, if they get waves and they get swell, like I said, the new generation is going to they're probably going to go deeper. They're probably not going to be afraid to hit the lip at any time during the wave. So it's going to be very exciting to watch. We'll let you know when and if they'll have a live stream. And if they do have a live stream and it's within our a good hour here in the States. Jackson, if you're up for it, we'll watch the live stream and we can comment during the live stream and invite all Boog Live patrons to do the same.
We'll have to check the time zone differences on that one, but I'm down.
Okay, perfect.
And then, yeah, I can't wait for that event. I mean, I'm pulling for everybody to go out there and charge, but I'm especially pulling for Lily Pollard. She's the only female in the field right now. Go show the boys what's up, Lily.
Ooh, that's gonna be fun.
All right, so that brings us to our Monday motivation for this week. And the quote I pulled today comes from legendary basketball coach Jim Valvano. He took the North Carolina State Wolfpack to an NCAA championship back in 1983. And yesterday, the North Carolina State Wolfpack, a number 11 seed, beat Duke to make it to the Final Four for the first time since 1983. And
From what I heard, it wasn't they didn't just beat them.
they won by 12 points, and they were enforcing their will on Duke. It was a low-scoring game, but it was incredible to watch. And I've mentioned it before. Over the last 35 years, I only root for two college basketball teams: University of North Carolina and whoever's playing against Duke. Because I fucking hate Duke with a fiery fucking passion. And to watch NC State continue their Cinderella run into the Final Four, I was practically jumping off the couch DJ Burns Jr. is one of the top players on NC State. I think he's like 6'8", 315 pounds. The guy is built like an offensive lineman in football. And if he posts up on you, you're done. You know, you don't want to have to play defense against this guy. And, one of the immediate thoughts after the end of that game is like, right now, Jim Valvano's got to be looking down and smiling. And so I dug up an old quote from Valvano, who unfortunately passed away from cancer years ago. And the quote goes like this: how do you go from where you are to where you want to be? I think you have to have an enthusiasm for life. You have to have a dream, a goal, and you have to be willing to work for it. Thank you, Jimmy V. Thank you, NC State. Thank you to everybody for tuning in for an episode of Pitted with Action and Manny V. We'll see you next week.